Hi, my name is Gabe and I am the founder of CASA of Travis County. CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, is a nationwide nonprofit organization which works within the communities to protect and provide shelter, or not necessarily shelter, but just to promote the well-being of neglected and abused children. Now this video I'm about to show you is an ad campaign for CASA, and just like you to take a look.
I am for the child who has been abused, the child who is afraid to go home,
who thinks it's her fault, was forced to keep the secret or else.
I am for the child who has been neglected,
the child who does not know where his next meal is coming from,
who must fend for herself and her little sister
alone.
The child who's never been to a doctor or a dentist.
I am for the child who was taken away
for her own protection,
the child who is now in foster care, who does not know how long he'll be there,
or who these people are, or if she should trust them. I am for her.
The child who is in his third,
fourth, fifth,
sixth foster home this year.
The child who has attended 4 schools in 2 years.
Who sits in back of yet another class surrounded by strangers.
Believing in his heart that no
one cares. I am for her. The child who has never been told
that he is loved.
That she is smart, beautiful,
talented,
worthy. That she is strong,
courageous.
That she is somebody. I am for her.
The child who one day will turn 18 and will be surrendered to the world.
I am for that child.
So I am there for that child.
To listen to her.
To speak for her.
To champion without compromise for what's in his best interest.
Because if I am
there for her, I know she will be half as likely to languish in foster care, and that much more likely to find a safe, permanent home.
She is the child I am for.
He is the child I am for.
They are the children I am for. She is the child I am for.
The child I am for is him.
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
I'm a CASA volunteer.
I am you.
Every 10 seconds, a report of child abuse is made, and every day, 5 or more children die because of abuse or neglect. Because of this, teen pregnancy, crime rate, and teen homelessness have all increased. Here at CASA, we train volunteers, like the ones you saw in the video. There are normal, everyday citizens, community members, and they're very diverse, as you can see from the video as well. But we train them to become advocates for these children. They're advocates for the children within the community, within their schools, and especially within the court system. I'm here today to ask you, the McDonald's board, to implement a mandatory employee work time. Now, this work time will only apply to those full-time employees in McDonald's, and it only calls for 2 hours out of their month. Like I said, this would be implemented within your employee job description. This is mandatory for them. I'd like to reintroduce myself again. My name is Gabe, and I am a graduate of Santa Cruz University and the founder of CASA of Travis County. I'm proud to say that I continue to serve my community and the growing youth population here in Austin, especially those who have been neglected and abused. CASA strives to reach out to the community and serve the children who have been abused, and they really do give them a dedicated proponent to speak up for them in court. I'd like to address your McDonald's vision statement right now. It says, quote, We give to our communities. We take seriously the responsibilities that come from being a leader. We help our customers build better communities, support Ronald McDonald House Charities, and leverage our size, scope, and resources to help make the world a better place. Now, I know McDonald's does a lot for the children. For example, I mentioned Ronald McDonald House Charities. Here in Austin, Ronald McDonald House Charities has a dedicated building by a hospital, children's hospital, to house families that have children who are seriously ill. For long periods of time, families can stay here. They provided a home, if the child is seriously ill. And that's one of the largest things that I know McDonald's does. They also promote youth sports and children's health and education. Now, the three main reasons that I would like McDonald's to implement this idea is, for one, for you to support your vision of McDonald's. Two, and to create a new image for McDonald's, a philanthropic, giving back to the community kind of company. I know that McDonald's has come under a lot of flack for being unhealthy, for being, promoting a sedentary lifestyle, basically. I think that implementing this CASA volunteer program within the employee system can promote the image of McDonald's. And third, I believe that by doing this, McDonald's can become a leading company with large philanthropic ties and a company that customers will admire. In conclusion, implementing this volunteer program into the employee work program is, as part of, implementing this volunteer program as part of employment for McDonald's promotes McDonald's image and assists abused and neglected children within the Austin community. Also, by becoming part of CASA, McDonald's can become the leading provider of volunteers and neglected children in the Austin area. This is good publicity, and I think will further enhance the image of McDonald's. I'm asking you today for your support in assisting millions of children receive a second chance. By implementing this volunteer program, you are not only helping others, but promoting yourself as well. I'll take questions right now, if there are any.
So you want us to require from all of our employees?
All full-time employees to volunteer 2 hours out of a month to CASA.
Every month?
Every month.
And where would they be going for these 2 hours? Is it a certain site or?
It's training, basically what it is training, so eventually they can become a CASA volunteer and become an advocate for these neglected and abused children.
Do you know how long the training program is?
It usually takes a couple months. It's basically kind of like an ethics and integrity thing. Do background checks, so it does take quite a bit, and especially if they're only going for 2 months, out of 2 hours out of the month, it can take a little bit longer. But eventually, once there is a community of McDonald's employees, I think that it will build a strong and a numerous support system for CASA.
And so after they finish their training, they would just become advocates 2 hours a month, essentially?
Yes.
Okay.
Or not, that's the minimum. They could do more.
Okay.
That's part of something they'd want to do.
Would we be giving anything to our employees for these 2 hours, or would you all be giving anything, or is this just a?
This is just a volunteer.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm waiting for you. Okay. Like I said, thank you again for giving your time, and I hope that you make threat to us.